around and you'll see it. We about to go beast mode. Watch your words, you might eat those. You better watch out, cause he coming now, and we ain't never slowing down. It's been a long time coming, and wouldn't stop for nothing. The whole world we running, we gon' rise. We gonna rise up. Keep going, we rise. Keep going, we rise. Keep going, we rise. Keep going, we rise. We taking charge, we overcoming the odds. You never thought, look at me now, look how we raising the bar. We going far, we going straight to the stars. If you ain't know it by now, you about to know who we are. You know we out of your league, you do not want to compete. We overcoming defeat, look how we running the streets. So tell them get out of the way, they ain't got nothing to say. We running the town, no slowing us down, you better stay in your lane. It's been a long time coming, and wouldn't stop for nothing. The whole world we running, we gon' rise. We gonna rise up. Keep going, we rise. Keep going, we rise. Keep going, we rise. Keep going, we rise.
welcome to Bravado. How can I help you today?
Hi, we were hoping you could tell us why everyone is switching to Bravado Wireless.
It's probably because their plans start at just $40 a month.
Yeah, and they have unlimited high-speed data.
And the same nationwide coverage.
But they probably have really old, outdated phones.
No, actually they carry the top-of-the-line Samsung and Apple devices.
But how?
I don't know, but they must be doing something right. They've been family-owned and operated since 1911.
So you're telling me that Bravado Wireless has a $40 per line per month plan, unlimited high-speed data, the same nationwide coverage, and all the latest Samsung and Apple products?
Yep. Stop by today to take advantage of our $40 a month per line plan. A deal so good, you might just want to switch. We are Bravado Wireless, and we believe in the power of connection.
Stop by your local Bravado Wireless store to discover our current plans and promotions.
Well, dude, I didn't see anything.
We're Bravado Wireless, and we believe in the power of connection.
Hey, you should have been here. Yeah, he broke the school record. It was amazing.
Yeah, I saw it. It was amazing.
What do you mean? How did you see it?
It's on Bravado TV.
Let Bravado Wireless keep you connected with unlimited home internet plans starting at just $49.99 per month. Restrictions apply. See store for details. We are Bravado Wireless, and we believe in the power of connection.
Right now, more than ever, we're choosing to take the back roads and stay off of the beaten path. We're doing all that we can to avoid the crowds and the hustle of the city. While we know that taking the road less traveled isn't for everyone, it's where we feel most at home. Every turn down this road could be challenging, and much like you, we know the harder the challenge, the greater the reward. That's why each and every day, Bravado Wireless is growing our network further down the county roads and down the roads less traveled. We're making sure wherever your road may lead, you're always connected. We are Bravado Wireless, Oklahoma's own wireless provider.
Big wireless companies keep getting bigger and bigger, but their coverage where you live is still small. At Bravado Wireless, we provide the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month, right here in Eastern Oklahoma. You deserve to connect fast to your family, friends, and colleagues, wherever they are, with no interruptions and no excuses. Don't buy into big. Go bold. Go Bravado. Visit bravadowireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
You are called to be bold, to live out loud, to make the most out of every moment. You share these moments with your friends and family, side by side, across town and across the world. We are Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection, coverage, speed, service, the latest technology. These aren't options. They're not special offers. They are obligations to you. We believe in building a community, your community. Bravado Wireless.
power is everything. The voice inside your head said that you can do anything. You start to feel the power building up in your ears ring. You feel the bravery and courage tugging your heartstrings. It's not over.
Bravado Wireless Friday Night Lights here, a Thursday edition. Curtis Branch joined alongside Dion Amati, and we're here in Fort Gibson on a beautiful fall evening, ready for some 4A4 action here, Dion.
Yeah, we certainly are. It should be a pretty good contest. I mean, a team with Fort Gibson hosting in the district play, looking to try to bounce back after a rough start up to the season, but still district game, finding a way to get a win and get on the board and get some points, trying to compete to get into that playoff push. And then on the other side, Ada, number 2 in the district, trying to continue on this trend. They had to suffer a tough loss a couple of weeks ago to Hilldale.
That's a game we covered, right?
It certainly was. We got to see a lot of athletes out there for this Ada Cougar team that did some really good things that night, but just couldn't come away with the win. So hopefully they can bounce. They bounced back well last week, and hopefully they can do some good things this week as well against the Fort Gibson Tigers.
Yeah, absolutely. This is arguably the toughest district in all of football and high school football in the state of Oklahoma, where you've got several state-type contending type of teams. You got Hilldale, Poto, Broken Bow, Ada, Fort Gibson. I mean, it's a gauntlet to come through this, and so the teams that rise to the top of this are going to really position themselves well for state playoff run, don't you think?
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing that's the advantage of playing in a district like this year in and year out. You're used to facing tough competition. Right. It's challenging, it's tough on the body, but when you get into playoff time, it's no different than the regular season because you're used to handling challenging opponents and being in tough environments and facing a little bit of adversity week to week.
Absolutely. And we saw Broken Bow week 0 take a very talented McAllister team to the wire. Of course, they had lost McCarty, the running back, to injury in the pregame or first half, but they showed that they're a team to contend for not only this district title but the gold ball. So we got a couple of big weeks of high school football left, and to see how this district is going to play out and who's going to be home teams the first couple of games and who's going to go on the road. But if you're 3rd or 4th in this district, you can still go on the road and win a playoff game.
Yeah, and that's the thing that people can't slack on, especially about District 4A4. I mean, everybody's chasing Broken Bow right now. We all got that understood. We all have that clear. It's a very, very talented team over there that they have. But number 2, number 3, number 4 slots, those aren't teams to look at and second guess or your count out. Those are some of the best teams in the state in this classification, and when playoff comes down to it, when playoff time comes, it's going to be very important that you keep a close eye on these bunches of individuals in this classification right here in this district, because they can make some noise in the playoffs.
Absolutely, and so we're excited to see these games as both teams kind of trying to finish the season strong. We're in week 7 here, and week 7 of we started with week 0. It's always confusing.
It really is.
And so we're excited about this broadcast. We're going to take a quick commercial break and continue with the pregame activities here on bravadowireless.com.
You are called to be bold. You have a right to the best wireless service, high-speed internet, and customer service at a price you can feel good about. At Bravado Wireless, we know this, and that's why we put you and your community first. We are owned and operated right here in Eastern Oklahoma. We live where you live. We proudly connect you to your family, friends, and business partners wherever they are. Dallas, Seattle, Taipei, Toronto, and anywhere else in the world. We are Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
Welcome back to Bravado Wireless Friday Night Lights Thursday edition, as we're here in Fort Gibson. You see the Fort Gibson band who's going to be performing at halftime. They're assembling here, going to do the national anthem here in a minute or two. And but Dion, any thoughts on players we need to watch for tonight? I know you're high on the receiver from ADA.
Yeah, that's the main thing. I mean, visitors always goes first. You know how we do it. We're always calm and courteous over here at Bravado Wireless. So let's go with the visitors first. Number 14. This is the guy who I really like. It's Andrew Hughes. He is a beast of a wide receiver. I talked
got some size to
he's
him, right?
really got some size to him. A very fit, big physical kid, looks the part, probably looks better than some of those guys playing 6A football on the other side of the state. But he is an individual they need to get the ball to. Okay, you got to remember, this is a state champion high jumper for 4A, so he knows how to get it done in the air. You got to find a way to get him the ball and put it in a place where he can succeed, where he can take over. I know this is an offense that likes to run the football. I know that they want to, be forceful on the ground and run between the tackles and really move the ball meticulously down the field. But if they want to be successful, not only tonight, but moving forward on the season and marching into the playoffs, they got to get Andrew the ball on the outside in the perimeter and make your star players stars when it really counts.
Right, and it opens up the run game, right?
Yeah.
Which is what they like to do. They're kind of ground control, like to put it on the ground. So we'll see about that. When we turn to Fort Gibson, there's two guys. I know we talked about the Cade Waggle, the receiver, and then the quarterback, Mahaney, correct? Cole Mahaney.
Yeah, and here's the thing. When you have a quarterback like Mahaney and then he has a receiver like Waggle, it's kind of the same thing which you're thinking about with Andrew Hughes on the other side for Ada. Get him the ball.
Yeah.
Get him the ball for Gibson. I know you're in a situation right now where the season hasn't gone the way you wanted it to.
Right.
You're 0-6 right now, and you're looking at things and you're disappointed. But to get this team back on track,
right,
and have some success,
you got to build for next year.
You gotta find some momentum and build for next year.
Right.
You gotta find some success and transform that into a winning tradition and a winning program. And the only way you get that done is by putting together some strings of success, little plays. You win one play, you win two plays, you win a series, and then you win a couple of games, and you find yourself a recipe for some success.
Absolutely. We're going to turn to the national anthem right now. We'll be back to you after that. So, Dion, does this game have any feeling of an upset tonight? I mean, is this a place today that could overlook and or look past Fort Gibson? Does this go and Fort Gibson possibly find some magic tonight?
Well, take a look at this right here, Curtis. It's an unusual situation that both of these teams are in. And although this is a situation that happens every year, and when I say that, I mean fall break, Thursday nights is when you can find some upsets. There's a little bit of distraction is always a downside for teams. It's always something that you don't want to disrupt your flow of how you're used to. This is unusual because they normally play on Fridays. They have their schedules. They have their practices. They have their classes, and they work through the week continuously the same way every time. I mean, athletes are very a little addicted to their schedules, and they're creatures of habit. So when you have a wrench thrown into your plans, it's a wrench that's planned for, but although it is a wrench, and these guys are not used to playing on Thursdays, they're not used to having fall break come in and affect their class schedules and their training and their sleeping and all that. So it could be a situation where Ada comes off and gets off to a slow start. They're the team that's on the road. They're in unfamiliar territory. Fort Gibson, if they come out and start off fast, get into the game, make a game out of it, they could pull off an upset here just because of the time that they're playing these Ada Cougars.
Yeah, I think Ada's in a good spot to feel. They lost to Hilldale, but yet they find themselves second in the district, which would land them a home game. And coming out here and, making a 2.5-hour journey from Ada down to Fort Gibson. And I'm telling you, as a coach, I'd be really concerned about that. As you watch the broadcast tonight, I think it's something you got to look towards and see possibilities of it. I think you'll know pretty quick how they handle that, and go from there. You see Hunter Branch, great player we saw last year out. He's on crutches, and certainly that has impacted Fort Gibson's season to a large degree because he was a playmaker. Saw them in the Battle for the Rock last year and played a great game in that one.
The thing that we weren't aware of before we got into the broadcast booth is number 2, Cade Waggle. It appears will not play tonight. You can see him in street clothes over there, so that's going to be devastating for the Fort Gibson Tigers, and that's going to be a factor and a piece of adversity that they're going to have to deal with all through the contest. Maybe we'll get some more further words on his situation as the game and the broadcast goes along, but right now it looks like number 2, Cade Waggle, one of the wide receivers for the Fort Gibson Tigers that they really rely on, will not be in this contest.
Yeah, so looks like Fort Gibson Ada has deferred. Looks like Fort Gibson will receive the ball first in the south end zone as we get ready to go. They'll be traveling south to the north, and Ada will be defending the north end zone as we get ready for kickoff here. Final preparations. Band is ready to go. Seniors are on the field, and we got the tunnels about ready to come out as you see the Fort Gibson Tigers lining up here in the south end zone, and we're ready for a great night of football.
Yeah, we might as well take a real quick break, and then when we come back, get ready for the kickoff. Don't you think, Curtis?
Oh, hey, why not?
Why not? We'll be right
set
back.
up and ready to go.
We'll be right back here on Bravado Wireless as the kickoff of the Ada Cougars and the Fort Gibson Tigers will be just shortly.
And now the ADA Cougars are taking the field.
We're back here ready for just about ready for kickoff here. Dion, give me a couple of keys to the game. But first for Ada, playoff bound, want to stay sharp. Give me some things they need to do tonight to come away with the victory.
Well, first off, for the Ada Cougars, it's always about explosive plays. You got to make sure that you get off to a good start and get a couple of explosive plays. Get this crowd out of the ball game. Number 2, run the ball and move the chains. It's very important that they move the ball like they normally do offensively, go through their progressions, run the ball, be physical between the tackles. And number 3, and I say it's not least to it, it's make sure you take care of the turnovers. Turnovers is the way you let a team that's not, you know, expected to win come back and give them more possessions offensively. You can't allow that to happen if you're going to want to come out with a victory here today for the ADA Tigers.
Right. What do you got to do if you're Fort Gibson here?
Fort Gibson has to, on the opposite end, get a couple of turnovers. You're going to need some extra possessions. Make sure you get there, and when you get there, strip at the ball. Number 2, be physical on defense. It's going to be a tough, hard-nosed football game between the tackles against this running attack that ADA comes with on the road. If you're going to win this game, you cannot let the road team, the visitors, run the football successfully. That's something that everybody knows in football. And number 3, special teams. Hey, field position is going to be very important in this game for the Fort Gibson Tigers. If they can win the field position battle, play some shorter fields, give ADA longer to go on the offense end, they have a good chance of staying in this ball game and pulling it off in the end.
We're in October. You see the pink out for Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and so ready to go here. You know your fall football weather when you see the pink socks and the pink bands out. So we're ready for kickoff here. Looks like number 17 is going to tow it for Caden Mitchell. Number 20, or he's 17. He's a junior kicker for ADA. He will tow the ball here in just a moment. It seems that referees seem to be talking to Coach Osteen here. I'm not sure what they're talking about, but maybe have a clock issue. It looks like everything's good. Looks like number 18, Donnie Cox, 5'11" sophomore, will be back in the center of the field to receive the kickoff.
ADA still not out there with their kickoff team, as Fort Gibson definitely has taken the field.
I think somebody needs to throw a delay of game flag.
I know it's 7:02. This thing is supposed to be.
we got things to do.
7 o'clock sharp now.
Number 17, Caden Mitchell will tee the ball to kick for ADA.
Got a big one tomorrow night in this part of the state. You got number 4 and 682 Muskogee traveling to Booker T in a district matchup that's going to really probably have home field implications.
Muskogee's looking really good. I mean, they're young, but that quarterback over there they got for the Ruffers has been very impressive in his sophomore campaign. The Booker T Hornets got their hands full over there, but I'm sure young Micah T's and those Hornets can get it done, especially, I mean, I love his shoe collection. You know how we love the sneakers here at Bravado.
Yeah, so he got some heat for tomorrow night on the shoe game, so be tuned into our guy Rod Thompson on that competing channel as he calls the home game there for the Hornets. And it looks like we're now set. We got the officials in position, and everybody seems to get welcome to the jungle playing. We're ready to go.
Let's get it.
Kick deep one side to about the 25-yard line. Fielded there, couldn't see the number. Looks like number 7. Number 7, Jaden Johnson, 5'9" junior, receives it, gets it out to about the 30-yard line, where the Tigers will take over 1st and 10 from the right hash.
Pretty good field position, for that opening kick. They decided to do a little pooch kick into that corner, trying to stay away from the deep return man. So good field position. Let's see what the Fort Gibson Tigers can do here on the first drive of the game.
Yeah. Number 3 in the center for Tigers, Parker Lockhart, 5'10" junior. I formation, hands off.
And you can see with that formation off the bat, they really want to run the football and be physical tonight. You saw 2 tight ends in the game, 1 wide receiver, 2 running backs, and everybody's inside that box and trying to help block and move the ball down the field.
Used to be the formation of choice. You got 22 personnel in for the Tigers. Inside handoff to Nail as he gets across the 30 up to the 33, maybe 34 is what they're going to call it.
It looked like he could have gotten a lot more, but he got tripped up in the backfield by number 51, Kilgore. He was able to sneak back there and get his arm out to trip up the running back before he could get a full head of steam.
Brings up 3rd and 6 from the 34 for the host Tigers here. We got 6 in the box. ADA bringing pressure, and we got a pre-snap whistle here.
They're going to say it's going to be offsides on the defense.
Yeah, so that'll make it a 3rd and 1, and might change the play call there for the Tigers. Good fortunes for the Tigers early on here. Mental error there by the Cougars. This late in the season, you do not want to see your guys making pre-snap penalties for sure. Well, they got the box stacked here and met at the line of scrimmage. Good looking play right there by number 22, Carter Kinley, off the edge in that 3-4 set. Bring up 4th and 1. Looks like Fort Gibson is going to come and punt it.
Yeah, and that's a good job by this ADA defense to start off the football game. They went a lot of man, tried to load the box up, seeing what Fort Gibson was trying to do. Good stop on 3rd down.
Snap down, kick up, wobbler down the middle, hash there, going to bounce inside the 40 to about the 37, where ADA will take over, get their first possession of the night. You get a look at their offense and that receiver, Hughes.
And ADA runs an interesting offense. What'd you call it?
2-back spread.
It's a 2-back spread. So you'll see they'll spread out with the wide receivers. They'll have wide receivers in the formation, but they'll also have 2 backs and a couple of wings sometimes, and they'll run, you know, some option plays, some triple option. It's going to be an interesting. Take a look at it here.
Drops back to pass. It looks like number 4, Jack Morris with the reception, piled up at about the 41, maybe 42.
Yeah, he couldn't decide which way he wanted to go. Nice pass, though, and from the quarterback, that's number 1.
Carter Freeland.
Carter Freeland.
Starter, 2-year starter. Nice gain on 1st down, pushes the chains, gets him ahead of schedule there. Brings up 2nd and 4. Hughes to the bottom of your screen. Jet sweep to the right. Number 84's got room to run. He's looking for a crease. Gets across midfield down to the 46 of Fort Gibson, where he'll move the chains for a 1st down.
Great job by the wide receiver off of that jet sweep motion, getting up the field. Cooper Patterson is the individual, and picking up some great blocking down the field by his other wide receivers, especially on that right side there.
See a lot of people these days running jet sweeps. What's good about the jet sweep? What's hard to defend about it?
Well, the jet sweep, it's something where, especially in zone coverage, it's hard to come downhill and keep contained on it, especially if you have wide receivers that block good on the edge.
Darius Gilmore with the toss sweep, and he's going inside the 20. He's got 1 man to beat, dragged down at the 10-yard line for Fort Gibson. Nice gain there on the trips, or the sweep to the wide side of the field there.
Yeah, and you can see Gilmore showing off the speed on the outside. Unfortunately, the safety has the angle on him, but you can see tries to make one more guy miss, just can't do it as he gets tackled out of bounds, and the clock does stop with 8 minutes and 53 seconds left in the 1st quarter, and they're in the red zone.
Yeah, it looks like they can gain a 1st down without scoring a touchdown.
Nope, the chains did come down.
Fade route to the corner. Hughes up for the catch. Looks like his feet are in.
Nope. Oh, no, they say it's out, but
we're going to go replay on this one.
Let's take a replay, because I think that left foot came down first before the right came out of bounds. Let's take a look.
Nice effort. You see him matched up one-on-one on the outside, using that height. Comes up, Oh, that's clearly a touchdown. He had both feet down.
That's a touchdown. Did he bobble it any, Curtis, out of bounds?
Didn't look like in the guy that would have seen the bobble. We got a little misdirection there. Handled well inside by number 28.
That's unfortunate
Connor Welch
for my man Hughes, because he just got robbed of a touchdown there.
7-inch advantage there on the outside against Jaden Johnson, and used it and executed well, but the officials overruled that touchdown call.
Well, because of that, let's see if Fort Gibson was given a gift and they can get a stop here in the red zone. As
that's the kind of play you need,
exactly. Right? That jet sweep doesn't go for anything. Good job at keeping outside contained, and it's third and goal here.
You got twin stacked to the top here. You got jet sweep action. Play action rolls right. Freeland looking for Hughes. Oh, that's number 6. Caden Gallagher, senior, and fullback, wide open in the flats.
He was wide open, Curtis. He makes that catch. He walks into the end zone. 2 missed opportunities for the Cougars. That one of the first opportunities was not their fault, kind of taken away from them. The second opportunity definitely was a drop, and unfortunate. Now they're going to have to settle for a field goal.
Hey, in your time of playing and watching football, did anybody ever cover the fullback?
In my time of football, we didn't play with the fullback.
You didn't play with the fullback?
I think I had a fullback in like Little League football, but that's the last time I remember even seeing one of those
kick
guys.
Looks wide left.
Wow.
And so Fort Gibson stands after a big run down to the 10-yard line. They hold, and we get the possession back here on the, looks like on the 15. I don't know if they're going to move it out to the 20. I think they moved it out to the 20, but we'll see here in a. We got one guy sitting on the 15, and we got the announcer up top saying 20. It's not a touchback. It should be where the line of scrimmage was.
For sure.
So it looks like it'd be the 14 or 15-yard line.
Big time stop by the defense.
Absolutely. And that's the kind of play you need if you want to pull off the upset tonight, and they got it. You see the fade route on the first down. No chance of a bobble. Both feet inbounds, and they call him out. He's like, how do you call me out? They are going to move it to the 20, Dion.
Wow.
I think the line of scrimmage, if it's beyond the 20, they go to play action, rolls right. You got, guess what, the fullback wide open in the flats. And gains of 10, gets it out above the 30 for a first down.
A little bootleg action, kind of old school here. Get the fullback wide open by himself, and he gets just enough to pick up that first down for the Tigers.
3 tight ends in for Fort Gibson. Handoff off the left tackle, nowhere to run for Nail. The gain of maybe a yard, bring up 2nd and 9.
Again, trying to get every blocker possible inside the box and help picking up a hat on a hat.
Stretch play to the outside. We got a penalty on the play. Nail gets it across the 31, maybe back to the line of scrimmage, but I think we're going to see what the holding against Fort Gibson will nullify that gain and push the Tigers back towards their end zone.
I didn't see where the holding call occurred, as you can check out this replay over here.
So on the outside here, looks like right there. You always see the defenders taught to, they're getting held, raise their arms up, so you saw that play. Sometimes it's not a hold, but certainly caught the attention of the official there. Shotgun formation. Lockhart back to pass, screen play to Nail. He's got nowhere to go. Swarmed up by the Cougar defense, number 18 there, Will Johnson, to clean it up.
This time they spread out the field, put trips into the field, one receiver to the boundary. They get the running back out of the protection, try to slip him out and get him some green grass to run in. And
gun formation here again. False start there. Just pre-snap penalties. You can't have week 7. week 8. That'll push the Tigers back to the 15 or 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
You like the trips 3-by-1 look?
Well, I mean, that's the preferred, in my opinion, especially if you have a receiver that you can isolate, put him in a situation where he's one-on-one with a cornerback on that backside and take advantage of him. I think you go with that.
Got Twins here. Lobs it up. It's intercepted there by Ada at the 32. Drugged down about the 24. Number 5, excuse me.
No,
Case Stafford.
No, I think it was number 3.
Oh.
That caught that interception.
Well, it looked like we got a glare on our window here. It's kind of hard to see out the window. So when you see it here, yeah, it is number 3, and number 5 helped him push forward. But yes, number 3 with the interception, Colton Carlock, sophomore defensive back.
And you just have verticals down the field, and the wide receiver is
pretty simple play route there.
Really, and the defensive back gets deep, and because of it, he gets the interception.
Freeland with a play action pass hits number 7, or Demontre Patter for a nice gain inside the 15 down to the 13 for a 1st and 10. Nice play action slant route, freezes the linebacker, second level, finds him for an easy pitch and catch.
Nice little slant route.
You saw my Oklahoma Sooners throw 400 slants last week in a win versus Kansas. Never knew that play was so popular.
Well, if it's working, you got to keep calling it, right?
Soft cover 2 allowed that to happen. 2nd and 10 as Freeland throws it outside there. An incomplete pass. If you're Ada, you want to finish this drive off. You should have had a touchdown last drive, leave points on the field, and you want to come out and finish right here. So let's see how aggressive they are.
And they've really come out throwing the football quite a bit.
Which is different than the game against Hildale, correct?
Correct.
We got an official that doesn't know what he's going to call. He's walking in. I think he's going. We'll have to go to replay. I thought he might have been down. The line judge doesn't know. We're talking about it, folks. It's a big call right here. You go 0 for 2 in the red zone. It's not a good thing. Called him down. So
interesting. So he says he was down before he fumbled the ball. Let's take a look at this replay and see if that's the case here.
Oh, he was not down. We've got 2 missed calls early in this ball game. One that goes against Ada, one that goes for Ada. So
I don't know if they
I'm like Jerry Seinfeld. Things work out for me.
I don't know if they stopped and blew the whistle.
There was no whistle blown.
Or, because, I mean, his knee never touched the ground. He was on top of the defender.
Right. Obviously not reviewable in high school football. Fort Gibson coach is reminding him that all the things we just saw. He said, look at the replay.
Yeah, take a look at this right here. And the knee just popped, like the football hit the defender's knee, and that's why the ball squirted out like that.
Yep. Frustrating there for Coach Nolan. He's looking for answers here from the officials. Not going to get them. I always found that you reach a certain point in time with the officials that griping at them doesn't do any good. Leaving them alone, letting them think about the error in their ways was a more effective means to deal with an official.
Let them know that you're disappointed in their behavior.
Yeah. We always implemented the good cop, bad cop strategy. I was the good cop. Conley was the bad cop when we were at Booker T, and I've been the bad cop. I've been a really good bad cop in my time as well. But you know, it's a job that is a lot tougher today because of things like broadcasts like this, replay.
Yeah.
You know, and it's one that less people want to do every year, so you have less qualified guys. Not to say these guys aren't qualified. Freeland back to pass, looking at inside, little skinny post there. Number 4, easy pitch and catch to Jack Morris for the touchdown.
And that's why that play is so big. As you can see, another slant route goes in for the touchdown. Kind of easy pitch and catch like you talked about on that last slant route just a second ago to pick up the first down. And you can see the coaching staff just really disappointed because they thought they had a turnover, and instead it turns into a touchdown.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Frustrating right there. You got to compete for that ball. Little cover 2, you throw it in between the safety and the corner, and the safety's too far off the ball to compete for it, and hoping he gets help, but you find the sweet spot there in the zone, and it makes it an easy pitch and catch. Good call by the Cougars to get on the scoreboard. 7-0, 4:29 left here in the first. And with that, we're going to take a quick break in the action here on bravadowireless.com and come right back for more action here in just a moment.
Going vaulting. In the near future, you might notice that your phone doesn't work like it used to. To avoid any disruptions, be sure to stop by your local Bravado Wireless store to upgrade your device. Once your phone is VoLTE compatible, you'll have faster data speeds, clearer calls, and more peace of mind.
Welcome back to the Bravado Wireless broadcast, Friday Night Lights, Thursday edition here in Fort Gibson, Oklahoma on a beautiful Friday or Thursday night, fall action, fall break. As we see the Fort Gibson Tigers hosting the ADA Cougars in 4A4 action. 7-0 lead with the Cougars about to kick off, Dion.
Yeah, just on that touchdown, almost a skinny post from the X-wide receiver goes in for the touchdown. Number 4, Jake Morris.
Looking for room to go, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Good coverage there by special teams for Ada.
Yeah, chasing him down is number 9, Chase Bailey.
Yeah, 42 there to assist on the tackle. Karan Richardson, pardon me. See what Fort Gibson does to counter here.
Yeah, and they've had some devastating drives, especially the first 2 drives that they've had. The first one, it was the 4 and 3 and out. And the second one was an interception. So let's see if they can try to string together a couple of first downs here.
Back to the I formation, 2 tight. Bunch receiver. Inside handoff to Nail. Good gain, good push up to close to the 20. Going to be stopped short at the 19.
That's a great job by Nell, seeing the contact coming and getting down to protect himself.
Yeah.
Something that we need to continue to look at this game and kind of celebrate when players protect themselves and be a veteran, smart player. Don't take the unnecessary hit. Just get what you can get.
Under center again, Nail bounces it to the outside, gets a push across the 20. Nice gain over the left side up to the 24-yard line. That should be just short of first down, bring up 3rd and 1, give Fort Gibson some options here. I wouldn't mind seeing a little play action here, boot right here. Let's see what happens. Inside handoff to Nail. He is met with a wall of Cougars led by Wyatt Kilgore. Freshman defensive lineman right there.
He's having a really good game, especially a really good first quarter. Defeats his blocker, gets into the face of the running back, and now forces this Fort Gibson Tigers team to punt. When they were in a 3rd and 1 situation, now it's 4th and 3.
Yep. Looks like Johnson back to punt. Snap over his head. He's got to find it. He runs out and eludes the guy. He's going to run for his first down and knocked out of bounds at the 20 by number 10, Fisher Marr. Good heads-up play by the ADA special teams, and good play by Johnson to get the ball and make something out of it.
Yeah,
and that's way over his head.
Could have been really bad. He turns that corner. Good pursuit by the ADA Cougars to force him out of bounds before he can get the first down. But again, they're starting in red zone territory.
Yep. Twins to the field here. Toss sweep to the right. Good blocking on the edge. Good pursuit. Great cut up inside there by number 21.
Very good.
Gilmore. We got a flag on the field, though. Probably going to have a holding. Yep. Some call me a prophet, Dion. I would just say I'm smart. When you see a penalty flag in the middle of the field near the line of scrimmage, you got to assume
it was
holding.
an offensive lineman who did it.
Yeah. It's all their fault. Great cut right here. Sticks a foot in the ground, cuts it back up inside. Gain of 10 there would have got him first down, but going to push him back to the 30, bring up 1st and 20.
And not only that, but looked like Kilgore, exited the game with a little bit of a limp there on that play.
One back in, you got Hughes outside, man-to-man coverage here. Play action. Oh, no, Freeland got a little counter action there. Number 3, good running up inside. Colton Carlock, sophomore. Is that right?
Yeah, definitely right. The guy who got the interception on that last series, the series before defensively,
yes,
gets into the running back, takes that little draw, running back draw.
Like a little bit of a draw play there.
Yeah, bounces it to the outside and picks up pretty good yards there to gain all of it back from the penalty and put them in a very manageable situation in 2nd down.
Freeland takes the snap, play action, corner route there to Hughes.
Overthrows him.
Yep. Got the matchup they wanted, receiver, and just overthrew him, brings up 3rd and 3. Is this, hate to say 4-down territory, but you probably don't want to go for it here. You've played well, and you probably want to stick this in the end zone again.
I don't know. This is a new day and age of football now, Curtis Branch. People are going for it on 4th down.
No, I mean I'm going for it. If that's me, Under center there, inside handoff will get the first down to about the 8. Nice gain there by 25.
You like the play call?
I'm okay with it. Jake Bohannon with a nice gain, freshman running back. I'm a play action chunking guy, so I like to go to receivers. I like bunch formation. I like your one-on-ones to the outside. I think it's an easy throw for the quarterbacks. And when you got a height advantage like you do with the receivers here from Ada, I think those are easy plays. The cornerbacks for Fort Gibson are a little shorter, especially this matchup here on the outside with Hughes. You got a reverse here, a little jet sweep action, and gets it inside the 5. I think that was number 9. Yep. Nope, number 6. My bad. Folks, I've been off for a few weeks here. I'm trying to get better. And
don't worry, I'm here for you.
Well, I mean, the window, if I had some Windex, that would help a little bit. And we have 1:17 left here in the first quarter. 2nd and goal from the 5. I wouldn't mind seeing some play action here. And boy, number 55, little run blitz there. John Lewis, senior linebacker, meets him behind the line of scrimmage. Good tackle for loss.
That's the 2nd play that Lewis has made this evening and on this drive. Came up and made the tackle the play before, but he shoots that gap aggressively. Form tackle, puts the running back on the turf.
Did Ada play this many running backs against Hilda?
No, they did not.
It's interesting because they've had 6 guys carry the ball so far in this first quarter. Freeland back to pass. There's your pass to the outside. Hughes with a skinny, looks a little slant route, and gets in for the end zone to make it 13-0 with a point
He
after.
had defenders draped all over him, Curtis, and he still finds a way to get that ball in his grasp and get into the end zone for the Ada Cougar touchdown.
53 seconds left here on Bravado Wireless broadcast. Game of the week here. Another pre-snap penalty. Tell you, Ada has dominated this game, but they have not been sharp. And as a coach, that's something you worry about. just lack of focus, what we talked about, short week, out of a routine, and you see a team that's second in the toughest district in the state, kind of struggling mentally here a little bit. A lot of penalties unnecessarily and mental mistakes that I'm sure that Coach O's team would like to see an improvement on as this game progresses. And if you're Fort Gibson, you got to take note of that. You got to take note of that and say, guys, hey, they're not sharp, they're not ready to play. We got a chance, we got to go execute.
Yeah, and I'm sure that's something that they'll definitely talk about at halftime. I mean, they still got 53 seconds left in this first quarter, and I'm sure it'll be echoed along the sidelines, but they really need to kind of clean things up.
Point after, 13-0 with a point after to go. Kick is up, and he missed that one. And so 53 seconds left. We're going to take a break here in first quarter action here on the Bravado Wireless Game of the Week.
Hey, you should have been here. Yeah, he broke the school record. It was amazing.
Yeah, I saw it. It was amazing.
What do you mean? How did you see it?
It's on Bravado TV.
Let Bravado Wireless keep you connected with unlimited home internet plans starting at just $49.99 per month. Restrictions apply. See store for details. We are Bravado Wireless, and we believe in the power of connection.
Welcome back to the Bravado Wireless Game of the Week here in Fort Gibson, Oklahoma, as the Tigers trail ADA Cougars 13-0 with 25 seconds left here in the first quarter. ADA to kick off here shortly.
And again, just like you said, Curtis, I mean, ADA, you know, being efficient and making plays, but not having the best game as far as, you know, being sound offensively with the penalties and the little mistakes here and there. I mean, that mistake of missing that extra point could be costly in the end.
Yeah. Well, as you're marching towards the playoffs, you want to be playing your best football. Maybe not tonight, but you want to be the trajectory of how you're playing and the sharpness in which you play. These are all contests within a contest of how sharp do we come out? How do we handle traveling 2.5 hours to a ball game? How do we handle mental preparation on a short week? And those are things that you're seeing, you know, and we're, you know, may sound picky on ADA, but you know, that's what you want to see. And ADA's one of the most tradition-rich programs in the state of Oklahoma.
Yeah.
False start, pre-snap penalty, put you behind the change.
Coming into the backfield, number 51, once again, the freshman who's making a name for himself this evening, Wyatt Kilgore. Take a look at this right now. He just beats his block, gets in the backfield in a hurry, and makes a play to end the first quarter for the ADA Cougars.
Yeah, so at the end of one, Cougars lead 13-0, and we're going to take a break in the action here on Bravado Wireless Game of the Week.
We're going vaulting. In the near future, you might notice that your phone doesn't work like it used to. To avoid any disruptions, be sure to stop by your local Bravado Wireless store to upgrade your device. Once your phone is VoLTE compatible, you'll have faster data speeds, clearer calls, and more peace of mind.
Welcome back to Fort Gibson. Second quarter action about to kick off here as Fort Gibson has the ball. Second and about 17 from their 20 or 33-yard line. Trips to the field. Hand off to the left there, sweep play.
And you can see what they're kind of doing now. I mean, they had the tight formation on the first couple of drives. That didn't seem to work, didn't allow Fort Gibson to run the ball. Now they're trying to spread things out and run away from the formation. So you see trips, trips closed. There's going to be a tight end on the backside, 3 receivers on the bottom of your screen, and they'll try to run away from it and run away from where the help is.
Back to pass. He running for his life there, brought down on 3rd down, loss of 5, sack there, number 3, Lockhart was. And it'll bring up 4th and 22. Kicks down the middle. Ada just gets away from it. Will lance it band inside the 40 to the 38-yard line, where Ada will take over their 4th possession of the night. Freeland back in gun. Going deep. Hughes is way past the defense. He gets tackled as the ball's underthrown. And where defensive backs have got to make a better play on the ball and understand where it is.
Yeah, take a look at this. I mean, he's so wide open. Freeland can't even get the ball down there. Just a post route in the middle of the field and just taken out.
Yeah. Be a 15-yard gain, pushes it across midfield to the 47 for Fort Gibson's 47. Bring up 1st and 10. Like the play call, aggressive play call right there, going over the top, and see the speedy Hughes to get past the defense and only to have it underthrown. As a defensive back, Dion, how do you correct that play, and how do you make a better play on the ball?
Well, first of all, you got to make sure you don't panic when the ball's in the air. You got to make sure that you've been in that situation enough where you're calm, you're cool. You just turn around and play the ball in the air like you're one of these wide receivers.
Boy, play action slant route, the little RPO there to Patter was just a little high. Bring up 2nd and 10. Wide open though on that.
Freeland has been kind of erratic with the football this evening.
So is he reading the backer? He's reading the outside backer there to see if he comes up on the play action. If he does, he throws
that slant.
Yeah.
And he's just putting too much mustard on that hot dog, Curtis. I mean, he just needs to lightly put that ball in the vicinity of the wide receiver, make it a catchable ball instead of, trying to throw the ball where you can show off your arm talent.
Yeah, hits him a little RPO there to Morris. He's got room to run down the sidelines, gets inside the 20 to the 15 where he's brought down. And we're going to mark him at the 14-yard line.
Good pitch and catch right there. That's exactly what I'm talking about for Freeland. Good job making the adjustment in the middle of the series. Right here, nice throw, good pitch and catch. Good job by Morris getting down the field and making a move and picking up some great yards and getting inside the red zone for the Cougars.
These Cougar receivers on the outside, Hughes and Morris, are good targets.
Very good.
13's in now. He's a good big target. You just see Gilmore back in against an inside zone play there.
Good tackle by number 64, Preston Davis. Defensive lineman able to take on the block and just hold on and get Kilgore on the ground.
2nd and 6 from the 10. Get to the 4-yard line for a 1st down. Twins to the boundary here. Jet sweep to Patter. looking for a seam. Gets, good tackle on the edge there. And Batter got down just in time because there's a headhunter coming.
Yeah, he certainly was. Again, number 55 running the alley, John Lewis.
Here comes Hughes and Morrison. I mean, Hughes is 6'4", and Morris looks like he's about 6'3", and so you got these smaller defensive backs on the outside for Fort Gibson. That's a matchup. You got the fade route again. Look for Hughes. Easy touchdown.
And this time he makes sure he gets 3 feet in bounds so they can't take that touchdown away from him. Good job by the wide receiver on the outside. The one we talked about all pregame long, Andrew Hughes, they said, you gotta get the ball to number 14. We said, you gotta get the ball to number 14. During the game, the quarterback, Freeland, says, I gotta get the ball to number 14. And that's exactly what he's doing, and that's why it's a touchdown for the Ada Cougars.
Absolutely. Point after try down, kick is up, and gets that one between the goal posts to make it 20-0 here. 8:36 left in the first half. As you see the replay here, just a simple fade route. Nice pitch and catch. That's a warm-up pass. That's something you throw thousands and thousands of times, and you want to make it as repeatable and easy as possible, and Ada does that. I think so many times you see coaches, obviously not talking about these guys, you see coaches want to make I think they want the credit. I think they want a lot of times you know, to say, hey, look at how creative I am. There's nothing simpler than that play. And when you have a matchup like that, there's nothing more you should do.
Yeah, you're definitely right about that. Don't make the game more complicated than what it needs to be. Do the little things right, execute the basic plays, and if that allows you to get the victory, let it be enough.
Yeah, I think the better you are as a football team, the simpler you ought to be. Well, and same for basketball as well. I think any sport, but you know, you look at Kobe Bryant, you look at the greats in any sport, and they always find a way to do the simple things the easiest.
I mean, it's almost a situation where in high school football, especially at this level, it's not about, it shouldn't be about the X's and the O's. It should be about the Jimmies and the Joes.
Yeah.
And when you have an athlete that's better than the one looking across from him on the opposite side of the field, just take advantage of that.
Absolutely. Deep one side, kick down to the left side, fielded on the 25. We got a reverse going. Oh, he got some room to run. Donnie Cox pushes it out to the 45. Nice razzle-dazzle there. Special teams play like we talked about pregame, and good execution right there.
Yeah, good job by Donnie Cox taking the handoff and getting up the field. I see his dad over there wearing the hoodie on the back of the shirt, making sure his young man is supported up there in the stands, and he's doing a good job on the field as he takes that reverse and puts the Fort Gibson Tigers in really good field position offensively. Now let's see what they can do with it here.
Good inside handoff there to number 9. Landon Nail gets it out to midfield. Gain of 6. Nice gain on first down, getting ahead of the chains there, Dion.
Yeah, it certainly is. Running through some tackles and getting the tough, strong, hard yards.
Nails sprints to the right, to the left. He's got a little room to run, but he is met just past the line of scrimmage by number 13, Reed Sampson.
Sampson doing a good job. It looks like there was a little bit of contain loss on the outside.
Hand off a Nail. He's got nowhere to go. Man, crashing from the outside, number 53, isn't it? Or is that 63?
I think that's a 63.
My bad.
Yeah, 63.
Isaiah Hayden, big-time sophomore. Good job crashing down, reading the mesh point, and does a good job, and then they jump off sides.
Again, another mental mistake.
Should be 4th and 1, and they're gonna, yeah. Gives them a first down, moves the chains.
Yep.
Another mental mistake here. Even though you're leading, you're not playing as sharp as you would like, and like to clean those things up if you're Ada. And Fort Gibson, you got to take advantage. Nail with the handoff. Gets right, gets to second level. Gains 15 on the play. Nice running right there by Nail.
And another flag thrown into the air. This one high. Normally the referees only throw that one that high in frustration when they get a personal foul. So we'll see
Never
what they call
happened to
here.
you?
No, never. I was the
model citizen
on that
safety?
football field.
Wow. I'll have to think about that. May have to go back to YouTube for some game film on Dion.
Model citizen on the football field.
Boy, that's a big play. Another mental mistake here, giving life to the Tigers.
That's 2 penalties that's been very costly in this drive, putting that Fort Gibson Tigers into the red zone.
Going fade route like we talked about.
But he overthrows everyone, unfortunately.
I'd rather him throw it away than throw it short and into a defender's hands.
That's true.
Good decision right there, and live to play second down here. Handoff, rolls right, fumble on the field. 63, we called his name earlier. Isaiah Hayden with a turnover, stops the drive and gives possession back to Ada at the 20-yard line.
And we're going to definitely need to see a replay of that one. Unfortunate for the Tigers finally driving inside the red zone. And number 54 and number 51 are in that backfield waiting for Nails. And
yeah, great play there off the edge by 50.
See how
Jagger Caldwell. It looked like he may have been, no.
Oh, his own teammate coming over to help block is the one that kind of punches that ball out.
Unfortunate mistake there for Fort Gibson.
Costly in the red zone.
Well, you want to get points on the board here before halftime. Whoa, Patter gets thrown backwards, retreats, and then should just got down. He retreated and tried to make something out of it, and ended up losing a couple on the.
Nah, it looks like he just went back to the regular line of scrimmage here. Take a look. Gets swung around.
Kind of a horse collar opportunity, and then they don't call that. They push it back, and so be 2nd and 10. Freeland's throwing the ball pretty efficiently tonight. Good job on the slant routes and the RPO stuff. Good job on the fade routes. And man-to-man at the top of the screen. Slant route. Morris gets it out to the 25 where he's brought down by a host of Tigers, including number 28. Connor Welch.
It won't be enough for a first down, but it will be a big pickup of yards, making it a very manageable 3rd down. I wouldn't be surprised if they run the ball here.
Yeah, I think you might see some RPO action depending on how Fort Gibson comes out and handles it. You got Hughes and Patter to the top of the screen, stacked. Toss sweep to the right. Gilmore looking for a lane to run. Gets past the line to gain and out close to the 34-yard line.
Good effort on the outside by both squads.
Like the quickness once they come up and get to the line of scrimmage, get the ball snapped before Fort Gibson can get set. First and 10 from the 33. Toss sweep to the left. Gilmore looking for a blocker. He's got one in front of him. Cuts it back, gets across midfield, and a great tackle from behind there by number 28.
Yeah,
Connor Welch.
You could see the frustration in the face of number 21, Gilmore, because he knew, he saw that daylight. He was going to cut across all the way across the field and try to take that thing to his house. Take a look at this cutback here, and just gets tripped up from behind.
Good patience on the running there by Gilmore. He could have outrun his lead blocker, but he used that to his advantage, cut behind him, got up to the middle of the field, and really got caught from behind, or that would have been a much bigger gain.
It looks like the Fort Gibson coaching staff is a little frustrated.
Yes.
He said off the white.
He's telling you right there.
Man got bumped.
Okay.
They're doing a sideline kind of warning.
Looks like they're talking to one of our guys down there.
All right. No problem. Sorry about that.
Bravado Wireless is always close to the game. Maybe sometimes a little closer than they should be.
Looks like they were trying to give him a sideline warning, and I guess they thought one of the camera crew was down there and
thought he was on the staff.
Yeah. Got to tell those referees, see, we got to talk to those referees and let them know that we need to be close to the action.
Sweep right there, number 26. Gets across the 40. Good tough running inside to the 38, 39. Well, I'm telling you what, I have not been on sync here with the line judges all night.
Xander Rhines, the junior running back, gets the carry. I think that might have been his first carry of the day. Another individual getting to carry the rock for the ADA Cougars.
Second and 4 here for the Cougars. Content to let the clock run a little bit. Here is it's
They're letting it run down a little too far here. 5 seconds left on the play clock. So
with 4:07 left here in the first half, we're going to take a timeout here on the Bravado Wireless Game of the Week.
You are called to be bold. You have a right to the best wireless service, high-speed internet, and customer service at a price you can feel good about. At Bravado Wireless, we know this, and that's why we put you and your community first. We are owned and operated right here in Eastern Oklahoma. We live where you live. We proudly connect you to your family, friends, and business partners wherever they are. Dallas, Seattle, Taipei, Toronto, and anywhere else in the world. We are Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
Welcome back to the Bravado Wireless broadcast here. 4A4 action at Fort Gibson as the Tigers host the ADA Cougars, who are second in the district, 5-2, 3-1 over in the season, and leading this game 20-0. 4:07 left. Going deep on the go route to Patter and just misses the big strike.
They've been trying to hit that thing all night.
Nice combo route on the outside. Good execution of all that. Just a little bit outside. Kind of see him hitch there, get a little stop and go, and the hitch may have got him.
And I'm telling you, they've been trying to hit that thing all night, and if they just wait later on into the contest, later on into the night, I bet you they hit it.
No, absolutely. Freeland's done a good job throwing the football tonight, and you got to be able to throw the football on this day of high school football in Oklahoma, especially with the depth of this Class 4A.
Yes, you certainly can.
I think there are 12 quality teams in Class 4A right now, and man, I haven't seen the guys out west, but I know you've got Tuttle, Clinton that are really, really good, and but on this side of the state, this district is loaded.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I haven't got a chance to see Broken Bow play yet, and they're supposed to be one of the best in this classification, and I'd be very intrigued to see what they have going on over there.
Well, they got a big-time quarterback, Christian Brumley, tough kid, can throw the football. They got a great receiver on the outside, Witherspoon, and Witherspoon had 3 touchdowns against McAllister, and you know how good that secondary is.
Certainly do. Speaking of tough runs right there, number 10 for the Cougars, Fisher Moore.
Yeah, Fisher Moore.
Excuse me, picks up the first down.
Reminds me of one of my favorite football coaches, Fisher DeBerry, former legend at Air Force Academy. Spent some time with him. Great guy, great knowledge, and a great love for the game. Hand off to Patter. He's looking for a place to run. Good job by Fort Gibson swarming to the football and bringing him down for no gain.
Yeah, that jet sweep motion is not really working for Patterson. He hasn't had much success running between the tackles or on the perimeter with it.
Yeah. Is that something you'll see a wrinkle off of? I mean, they have play action off of it once or twice.
It's not, certainly you can do something with a bootleg with it. You just fake the jet sweep, a little quarterback read option or quarterback zone read with it. It's going to be interesting to see. I don't think we'll see anything up from it tonight with the Cougars, but something that they'll definitely want to put on tape and then do something later on in the day.
Got the wheel route to Gilmore. Covered well. Patter on the underneath. Gets the 1st and 10 and gets it inside the 10-yard line down to about the 7. And then we got another flag on the play. I think that's a blindside block.
Receive the pass. Gets it inside the 10-yard line.
He got popped. See this on the replay here. Underneath route there. Patter and Gilmore with the hit. I mean, he didn't have a lot of momentum. He just hit him late. We're going to take a break in the action here as we tend to the injured player on the field here on BravadoWireless.com.
Hi, welcome to Bravado. How can I help you today?
Hi, we were hoping you could tell us why everyone is switching to Bravado Wireless.
It's probably because their plans start at just $40 a month.
Yeah, and they have unlimited high-speed data.
And the same nationwide coverage.
But they probably have really old, outdated phones.
No, actually they carry the top-of-the-line Samsung and Apple devices.
But how?
I don't know, but they must be doing something right. They've been family-owned and operated since 1911.
So you're telling me that Bravado Wireless has a $40 per line per month plan, unlimited high-speed data, the same nationwide coverage, and all the latest Samsung and Apple products?
Yep. Stop by today to take advantage of our $40 a month per line plan. A deal so good, you might just want to switch. We are Bravado Wireless, and we believe in the power of connection.
Stop by your local Bravado Wireless store to discover our current plans and promotions.
Well, dude, I didn't see anything.
We're Bravado Wireless, and we believe in the power of connection.
Hey, you should have been here. Yeah, he broke the school record. It was amazing.
Yeah, I saw it. It was amazing.
What do you mean? How did you see it?
It's on Bravado TV.
Let Bravado Wireless keep you connected with unlimited home internet plans starting at just $49.99 per month. Restrictions apply. See store for details. We are Bravado Wireless, and we believe in the power of connection.
Right now, more than ever, we're choosing to take the back roads and stay off of the beaten path. We're doing all that we can to avoid the crowds and the hustle of the city. While we know that taking the road less traveled isn't for everyone, it's where we feel most at home. Every turn down this road could be challenging, and much like you, we know the harder the challenge, the greater the reward. That's why each and every day, Bravado Wireless is growing our network further down the county roads and down the roads less traveled. We're making sure wherever your road may lead, you're always connected. We are Bravado Wireless, Oklahoma's own wireless provider.
Welcome back to Fort Gibson. We've had a break in the action here as we got, we would say, a pretty significant injury on the field. Fort Gibson player down. We don't have the number, but both teams are taking knees on the sidelines. They brought a stretcher out here and tended to him and looking to get him off the field. And so we're going to let the medical staff take care of him, and we're going to take another break in the action here and come back with an update as soon as we know more.
You gotta fight for your place. I was born in the rubble, gonna keep on climbing.
You are called to be bold. You have a right to the best wireless service, high-speed internet, and customer service at a price you can feel good about. At Bravado Wireless, we know this, and that's why we put you and your community first. We are owned and operated right here in Eastern Oklahoma. We live where you live. We proudly connect you to your family, friends, and business partners wherever they are. Dallas, Seattle, Taipei, Toronto, and anywhere else in the world. We are Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
At Bravado Wireless, we don't believe in wasting your time or ours. Our mission is to serve you with honesty and integrity. That's why we offer upfront competitive pricing with no hidden fees in our plans. For $40 a month, you get unlimited talk, text, and data with nationwide coverage. No data caps and no restrictions. No matter if it's your first, second, or third line, you only pay $40 per month per line. All of that with coverage on America's best network. We're your local service provider. Come get to know us. Go bold. Go Bravado.
We're going Volting. In the near future, you might notice that your phone doesn't work like it used to. To avoid any disruptions, be sure to stop by your local Bravado Wireless store to upgrade your device. Once your phone is Volting compatible, you'll have faster data speeds, clearer calls, and more peace of mind.
There is truly no place like home. Right here in Eastern Oklahoma, Bravado Wireless provides the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month. We believe in strong, connected communities. That's why we live stream community events like local football games. You may not know us by name, but we'll be at the same festivals and cheering for our kids on the same sidelines, because we live where you live. Visit bravadowireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
You are called to be bold, to live out loud, to make the most out of every moment. You share these moments with your friends and family, side by side, across town and across the world. We are Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection, coverage, speed, service, the latest technology. These aren't options. They're not special offers. They are obligations to you. We believe in building a community, your community. Bravado Wireless.
With a dedicated history of serving communities with communications technologies beginning with the home phone line, today Cross is a local internet service provider that is proud to offer fiber broadband connections directly to your home.
Cross's priority has always been communications technologies. We are focused on sustainable broadband infrastructure. We are expanding to reach homes with no connectivity, and we are upgrading existing networks to better serve all of our customers. Right now, we are having a home internet sale, and you can have speeds up to 100 megabits per second at only $52 per month. For other plans, prices, and details, call one of our stores today. Cross, the communications difference.
Hi, welcome to Bravado. How can I help you today?
Hi, we were hoping you could tell us why everyone is switching to Bravado Wireless.
It's probably because their plans start at just $40 a month.
Yeah, and they have unlimited high-speed data.
And the same nationwide coverage.
But they probably have really old, outdated phones.
No, actually they carry the top-of-the-line Samsung and Apple devices.
But how?
I don't know, but they must be doing something right. They've been family-owned and operated since 1911.
So you're telling me that Bravado Wireless has a $40 per line per month plan, unlimited high-speed data, the same nationwide coverage, and all the latest Samsung and Apple products?
Yep. Stop by today to take advantage of our $40 a month per line plan. A deal so good, you might just want to switch. We are Bravado Wireless, and we believe in the power of connection.
You are called to be bold. You have a right to the best wireless service, high-speed internet, and customer service at a price you can feel good about. At Bravado Wireless, we know this, and that's why we put you and your community first. We are owned and operated right here in Eastern Oklahoma. We live where you live. We proudly connect you to your family, friends, and business partners wherever they are. Dallas, Seattle, Taipei, Toronto, and anywhere else in the world. We are Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
Welcome back to Fort Gibson. Kind of a summer moment. We got teams. We had a substantial break there as number 18, Donnie Cox, was injured, and don't know the severity of it. And thoughts and prayers go out to him and his family and the doctors treating him. And we'll get back to action here in just a moment as both teams kind of loosen back up as the weather cools here on this nice fall evening here. And we'll be 2:44 left in the first half with ADA. There's a blindside hit on ADA Gilmore, number 21. That moves the gain back to the 21, or no, I'm sorry, the 26-yard line, where it'll be second and 12.
Does appear that the player who was the one that put the blindside block on will stay in the game. There have been instances this year where I've heard and seen players kicked out of the game for instances and situations like that, but it seems like he will be into the game.
Freeland back to pass, gets pushed out of the pocket. He's got somebody deep in the corner of the end zone, wide open, number 4, Morris. And that'll be the 4th touchdown on the night for the Cougars, 27-0.
And that's just a situation when you're a wide receiver and your quarterback goes into scramble mode, you have to find a way to stay available down the field. And that's exactly what Morris does. Finds the corner of the end zone where nobody can see him, and he doesn't see a defensive back, and waits for his quarterback to deliver him the football, and he does this stat as the Cougars miss another extra point.
26-0, 2:36 left here in the first half. We're going to take a Bravado Wireless break in the action, come back with the rest of the first half.
Tell them ready, set. Check the field, let it build. I won't break a sweat. Yeah. Never down for the count. What you wanna bet? Yeah. Try to take me out, but you not a threat. Yeah. Hey, why would you wanna compete? Cause you ain't got nothing on me. We about to shut it down. Just wait around and you'll see. We about to go beast mode. Watch your words, you might eat those. You better watch out, cause he coming now, and we ain't never slowing down. It's been a long time coming, and wouldn't stop for nothing. The whole world we running. We gon' rise. We gonna rise up. Keep going. We rise. Keep going.
Welcome back to Thursday night here on BravadoWireless.com. ADA Cougars leading 26-0 late first half in the 4A4 clash. Number 17 moves it. Caden Mitchell deep one side down to about the 15. Fielded and returned outside the 25 to about the 27.
Again, Fort Gibson in the 2-minute situation here before halftime, so they got to get a couple of first downs, get out of bounds, and move the ball down the field, try to see if they can get a score here before halftime.
Twins to the field side here. Closed formation on the backside. Handoff to Nail around the right. Cuts it up to the middle. Gets it out above the 30 to the 32. Nice gain of 5 there. Good running. Kids play tough all night. Good running. Good vision there on that cutback.
Yeah, tough as nails.
Smooth. Another pre-snap penalty. They didn't call it.
No, it never went inside the neutral zone. Good job by the referees on the sideline there.
Nail running again to the right, looking to the wide side. No advantage there as the Cougar line toughens up. And we're going to call a timeout. 1:50 left here in the first half.
And that's going to be ADA, and they're trying to save some time for the offense, give them another opportunity with the football in their hands if they can kind of get a stop here on third down. I'm sure the coaching staff did present the ADA Cougars defensively with the situation, letting them know that they really wanted to get a stop here on third down, see what defense they come up with. It looks like they're in a little bit of zone coverage here.
Play action. Got the under receiver open, number 20. Santana Nunez. He would gain the first down.
Yeah, and they get the bootleg going, kind of a flood route concept there to the sideline. Tight end leaks out of the offensive line and is open down the field. See him, he has that block on the edge, then comes out late. Nobody's there to pick him up before he can grab that first down.
Nice play by the Tigers. Lockhart looking. Should have tucked it and run, held on, trying to make a play, and gets dragged down from behind by number 51, Kilgore.
Kilgore's had a busy night defensively.
Lockhart.
Looks like an all-out blitz is coming here. Watch out for it, Curtis. Looks like manned up.
They got man all over. Got loaded to the top side here. They're going to run it to the boundary and gain a 2 or 3 there. Good play call against the blitz.
Yeah, definitely don't want to be sitting back there waiting to try to throw the ball down the field. Do a good job of putting their running back in the best situation to pick up some yards.
Third down, about 7.
The clock will continue to run.
Might be the last snap of the half as the clock ticks under 30.
Still got 10 seconds left on the play clock. A little bit of a difference there. About 11 seconds.
Good running by Nail, getting it to the 45, but that'll be short of the first down.
Again, ADA will call a timeout on third down to stop the clock.
Last tackle was number 14, Hughes.
You try to block a punt right here, or set up a return.
Here's the thing. I think you go after the block.
Yeah.
Because I haven't seen anybody from ADA back there catching punts trying to or be explosive enough to get down the field. I don't know who they have back there catching, if it's Patterson or if it's Hughes or Morris. Certainly those guys could get the job done, but I think you set up for a block here and try to, if you don't, pick it up and run, get it in close to red zone territory as possible, so you can get one, shot at the end zone.
Looks like Patter will drop back, and doesn't look like we're going to put everybody in the box. They're kind of scattered. I was going to say, if you're going to send it all out, block that kick on me, I'm going to fake it.
Might as well. I mean, not that much time left.
Oh, bad snap. Got time, though. Gets the kick off. And good play there by Jaden Johnson. Second high snap of the night. Does a good job of fielding it, taking his time, showing composure, and getting the punt off. And that will end our first half of action here on Bravado Wireless Game of the Week. And with that, we're going to take a break in the action and bring some halftime entertainment in a few minutes.
Well, it looks like they might be putting some time back on the clock. The offense is huddling up there on the numbers. I don't know if they'll go for a knee here.
They've got .4.
I mean, they've been able to have some success throwing the ball down the field. I don't see why you don't just heave it up and see if you can try to get your receivers an option down the field. Let's see what they do.
Got single receiver. Oh, he's hit from behind. Good hustle there by 64, Preston Davis. And number 78, Douglas Two Shields. And with that, we're going to finalize first half action. Got to get the play off quicker there.
Got to get the play off quicker, and don't run to where the opposing defense is going to be. That was, okay, he had time in the pocket. You got to find a way to allow your receivers to get down the field and give you a shot. But I don't know. What do I know?
I know it's time for some Charlie's Chicken. So with that, we're going to take a break, and we'll see you in about 20 minutes for second half action here on BravadoWireless.com.
Right now, more than ever, we're choosing to take the back roads and stay off of the beaten path. We're doing all that we can to avoid the crowds and the hustle of the city. While we know that taking the road less traveled isn't for everyone, it's where we feel most at home. Every turn down this road could be challenging, and much like you, we know the harder the challenge, the greater the reward. That's why each and every day, Bravado Wireless is growing our network further down the county roads and down the roads less traveled. We're making sure wherever your road may lead, you're always connected. We are Bravado Wireless, Oklahoma's own wireless provider.
Hi, welcome to Bravado. How can I help you today?
Hi, we were hoping you could tell us why everyone is switching to Bravado Wireless.
It's probably because their plans start at just $40 a month.
Yeah, and they have unlimited high-speed data.
And the same nationwide coverage.
But they probably have really old, outdated phones.
No, actually they carry the top-of-the-line Samsung and Apple devices.
But how?
I don't know, but they must be doing something right. They've been family-owned and operated since 1911.
So you're telling me that Bravado Wireless has a $40 per line per month plan, unlimited high-speed data, the same nationwide coverage, and all the latest Samsung and Apple products?
Yep. Stop by today to take advantage of our $40 a month per line plan. A deal so good, you might just want to switch. We are Bravado Wireless, and we believe in the power of connection.
Stop by your local Bravado Wireless store to discover our current plans and promotions.
Well, dude, I didn't see anything.
We're Bravado Wireless, and we believe in the power of connection.
Big wireless companies keep getting bigger and bigger, but their coverage where you live is still small. At Bravado Wireless, we provide the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month, right here in Eastern Oklahoma. You deserve to connect fast to your family, friends, and colleagues, wherever they are, with no interruptions and no excuses. Don't buy into big. Go bold. Go Bravado. Visit bravadowireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
The band is under the field command of drum majors Ashton Jones and Juliana Mendoza. Next Friday is the annual light show. It's the home game with Salazar. Light show next Friday evening, October 28th. The percussion director is Eric Hopkins. Directors are Samantha Morgan and Diane Hopkins. Thank you for supporting the Fort Gibson Royal Regiment.
You are called to be bold. You have a right to the best wireless service, high-speed internet, and customer service at a price you can feel good about. At Bravado Wireless, we know this, and that's why we put you and your community first. We are owned and operated right here in Eastern Oklahoma. We live where you live. We proudly connect you to your family, friends, and business partners wherever they are. Dallas, Seattle, Taipei, Toronto, and anywhere else in the world. We are Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
At Bravado Wireless, we don't believe in wasting your time or ours. Our mission is to serve you with honesty and integrity. That's why we offer upfront competitive pricing with no hidden fees in our plans. For $40 a month, you get unlimited talk, text, and data with nationwide coverage. No data caps and no restrictions. No matter if it's your first, second, or third line, you only pay $40 per month per line. All of that with coverage on America's best network. We're your local service provider. Come get to know us. Go bold. Go Bravado.
Big wireless companies keep getting bigger and bigger, but their coverage where you live is still small. At Bravado Wireless, we provide the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month, right here in Eastern Oklahoma. You deserve to connect fast to your family, friends, and colleagues, wherever they are, with no interruptions and no excuses. Don't buy into big. Go bold. Go Bravado. Visit bravadowireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
Stop by your local Bravado Wireless store to discover our current plans and promotions.
Well, dude, I didn't see anything.
We're Bravado Wireless, and we believe in the power of connection.
There is truly no place like home. Right here in Eastern Oklahoma, Bravado Wireless provides the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month. We believe in strong, connected communities. That's why we live stream community events like local football games. You may not know us by name, but we'll be at the same festivals and cheering for our kids on the same sidelines, because we live where you live. Visit bravadowireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
With a dedicated history of serving communities with communications technologies beginning with the home phone line, today Cross is a local internet service provider that is proud to offer fiber broadband connections directly to your home. Cross's priority has always been communications technologies. We are focused on sustainable broadband infrastructure. We are expanding to reach homes with no connectivity, and we are upgrading existing networks to better serve all of our customers. Right now, we are having a home internet sale, and you can have speeds up to 100 megabits per second at only $52 per month. For other plans, prices, and details, call one of our stores today. Cross, the communications difference.
Hey, you should have been here. Yeah, he broke the school record. It was amazing.
Yeah, I saw it. It was amazing.
What do you mean? How did you see it?
It's on Bravado TV.
Let Bravado Wireless keep you connected with unlimited home internet plans starting at just $49.99 per month. Restrictions apply. See store for details. We are Bravado Wireless, and we believe in the power of connection.
We're going volting. In the near future, you might notice that your phone doesn't work like it used to. To avoid any disruptions, be sure to stop by your local Bravado Wireless store to upgrade your device. Once your phone is VoLTE compatible, you'll have faster data speeds, clearer calls, and more peace of mind.
There is truly no place like home. Right here in Eastern Oklahoma, Bravado Wireless provides the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month. We believe in strong, connected communities. That's why we live stream community events like local football games. You may not know us by name, but we'll be at the same festivals and cheering for our kids on the same sidelines, because we live where you live. Visit bravadowireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
Welcome back to the Bravado Wireless Thursday night edition of here, and by my side, and first FORT Gibson. Kickoff 6 to the post to the 35-yard line. Kate Gallagher, senior. Give him possession. The 30 headed out. Yeah, good field to start. Same formation, same personnel here. See if they get the run game going. Boy, 55. Just hit the hole. John Lewis had a great game there in the first half for FORT Gibson and just fits the gap nicely.
And he's continuing his good performance here in the second. Going to start off. He's definitely been playing sideline to sideline in this game and been feeling like that all evening long. There you see him do another good job of it, limiting the Cougars offense on that first play from scrimmage in the second half.
Yeah, absolutely. Gilmore pushed out just above the 37. Gain of 2. Bring up 3rd and 8.
Again, 55. John Lewis chasing him down to the opposite sideline. No gain on the play. So again, the Cougars will be in 10 yards to go for the first down.
Jet sweep here to the wide side. Paddle got nowhere to go. Good tackle on the open field by Jaden Johnson. We got a flag on the play. It probably will be against, looks like it's going to be against ADA.
And that's right there. Patterson has to know. With that jet sweep motion, you cannot continue to go to the outside when your outside wide receiver has inside blocking leverage.
Chop block probably will be declined. And then bring up 4th down, 4th and 7 for the punt. First punt of the night for Ada. Down on the 35, bounces inside the 30 to the 27. We'll be down and give the ball back to FORT Gibson for their first possession of the second half.
Good punt, number 14, Andrew Hughes. See if this Ada defense can have better success than the Ada offense did on their first drive from halftime. ball off. Good stuff on that left side of the defensive line. Good job from the lineman then. Great penetration on the left side, and there'll be no gain on first down for the Tigers as they continue their trend of having 2 tight ends in the ball game and kind of loading things up inside the box. This time a tackle for loss by the Cougars. Again, number 51, get to know his name because we've been saying it all night. Wyatt Kilgore, the freshman, just drives his offensive lineman in the backfield, gets off the block, and plants the running back behind the line of scrimmage for a tackle for loss.
Trips to the field side here, 3rd and 12. Lockhart draws back to pass, a little screen play to Nail. Got a little room to run. 19 drug him down from behind, finished off by number 45 there, J.B. Coyle, and that'll bring up 4th and 9.
I was a little nervous they were going to call a little horse collar on that, but he didn't bring him down to the ground with that. Luckily enough for him, his teammates were able to rally and get there on time before he had to pull him down in desperation.
Oh, and the block. After a couple of bad snaps, they go after it, and number 82, Owen Walford, a freshman tight end, gets in and makes the big-time block, and he'll give great field position to Ada inside the 10-yard line.
And Owen just comes in there off the edge, and it doesn't look like they have a block on. He's just able to get back there so freely. He was already there. He said, I might as well just put my hands up and pray, and he definitely gets the block. And this Ada Cougars offense will be in excellent field position once again. Let's see if they can knock this one in.
Freeland alongside Gilmore, toss sweep to the left. Good blocking on the edge. And he bounces it to the outside, gets close to the goal line, brought down on the 1. Good hard running right there. Good patience as he waited for the hole to develop, and good job of finding and bouncing when he had a chance.
Good patience, great vision, and way to be shifty when you need to be. Gilmore gets it to the 1. Let's see if they'll be able to knock it in from there. And Gilmore finds the cutback on the pitch and gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars. And it's all set up by the punt block by number 82, the freshman tight end, Owen Wolford.
Going to reward him for that block punt, huh?
Himself definitely does. That makes the score 32-0.
Yep. Point after try here.
This time the kick is good, making the score 33-0 for the Cougars. Take a look at the replay from the touchdown. Another outside pitch here to the right-hand side. Gilmore finds the cutback, takes it on into the end zone for his first touchdown of the evening and the first rushing touchdown of the night for the Cougars. Again, with 8 minutes and 3 seconds remaining in the third quarter, the Ada Cougars are up 33-0.
Way to make them pay after the block punt, and good aggressive play there by the Cougars. Obviously, I think that's a result of what we talked about in the first half, not having being sharp and good execution and good attention to detail, something you want to clean up in the second half, and I think that's a result of that play. Deep one side down the left side. Here fielded it on the 25 by number 16. Braxton Miller, he's got room to run, got a little speed. Wow, great return by Miller. Gets it down the inside the 40-yard line in Ada territory.
Good field position for the Tigers on this one right here. Makes one move, makes another miss, and then just shows off the speed down the sideline.
Inside handoff to Nail. Just, man, big, aggressive tackling. We're seeing a lot of great tackling tonight on both sides. One thing we like to see here in Bravado Wireless is Maddox comes up and fits the gap. It's a good job.
And Fort Gibson will call a timeout, and Nails he's been running tough and running strong all evening long, but every time he get off the turf, it's a second slower, and it seems like it just takes him a little bit more to kind of pull himself onto his feet and get ready to handle the rock once again and run between the tackles against this strong, brutal ADA Cougars defense.
Yeah, good job right there. We get timeout on the play. We're going to take a quick timeout here, Dion. 7:32 left in the third quarter here on BravadoWireless.com.
Hey, you should have been here. Yeah, he broke the school record. It was amazing.
Yeah, I saw it. It was amazing.
What do you mean? How did you see it?
It's on Bravado TV.
Let Bravado Wireless keep you connected with unlimited home internet plans starting at just $49.99 per month. Restrictions apply. See store for details. We are Bravado Wireless, and we believe in the power of connection.
Welcome back to BravadoWireless.com. 1st and 10. Handoff to Nail on the right side. Sweeps, gets it up the field. Nice blocking on the edge, and good tough running inside the 25 to gain 12 on the play. 1st and 10 on the 23.
And more tough running by Nail.
I like the way he runs. He's done a good job tonight. A little undersized. Can't judge the size of his heart, and he has played with a lot of heart tonight, a lot of toughness. Trips to the boundary here.
You know what that means.
Yep.
Well, maybe not with them lining the running back in that position. They're going to run that direction anyways. Normally when you line up trips to the boundary, you set the running back on that same side, then you run outside zone away from the trips and where the least defenders are.
Run the same play to the other side. Is that a zone play, Dion?
I think that was outside zone.
What are you trying to get there on the outside zone play to the trip side?
Well, it's all about the offensive line and allowing them to just run to a specific area and block who's ever in front of them, not having to kind of pick up a man and let those guys cross or do anything to kind of confuse you. It's just running laterally, picking up anything that crosses your face, and letting the running back break a couple of tackles once he gets through that line, break a couple of arm tackles, and then run for that first down.
Gotcha. He's looking maybe a little bit for cutback lanes.
Yeah.
And looking for over pursuit. Play 57 injured on the play for Caleb Sun Eagle, sophomore defensive lineman. Being aided off to the side there. We'll be back to action here. 6:29 left and a 3rd and 5 upcoming for Fort Gibson. Whistles back into play. Little tunnel screen set up to Johnson with nowhere to go. Well defended there by the Cougars.
The ADA Cougars were all over that one. As you can see, I mean, like you said, excellent call by you. Tunnel screen by the wide receivers, and post linebackers were all in that tunnel.
Yeah, too many people in that tunnel.
And they're like the Ninja Turtles.
4th and about 5. And a little pressure off the edge there by the freshman, 51, and
pass was just too short.
Yeah, Lockhart couldn't get it out to his intended receiver, and they'll turn over on downs. And
good stop by the Ada defense.
Yeah, they play really well tonight. They played well against Hilldale too in spurts, and they are doing a good job tonight. They've been all over the field. See him trot back on the field. Coach Osteen's got to be pleased with the sharpness they played with here early second half, and starters still in. He's rolled, pushed right. Freeland's looking for a play. Downfield, a little flood concept there, and underthrows it here on first down. Tough throw, rolling to your left with pressure, trying to get those shoulders squared up and get it down, get enough on it downfield.
Good job by the secondary for the Fort Gibson Tigers. Everything covered downfield, putting that quarterback for the Cougars in a very, difficult situation where you had to roll out.
Tell you one thing I like about Ada is they keep their formation simple, not a lot of pre-snap movement, which is, not necessarily a great thing, but it's a good thing for consistency. It's a good thing for no pre-snap penalties. And they got the go route to Morris. Got room to run. Got one guy to beat, and he doesn't beat him, but he drags him down inside the 40 to 37. Good defense there by Hudson Neefus, and to save a touchdown. But Morris on just kind of a go route, little jump ball there. Good advantage on the cornerback.
And you're going to see here great recognition by Freeland right there. Cornerback gets a little confused, and he lines up on the slot receiver instead of the widest receiver to the outside. Has nobody on him. Hot call. Gets the wide receiver the ball immediately and gets some big yards down the field.
Gilmore, good job, good patience running once again. Scoots, jumps, cuts. A gain of 9 down to the 29-yard line. Bring up 2nd and 1. Much better efficiency and pace, tempo. Everything seems a lot cleaner for Ada here in the second half, and Tigers are fighting hard, but this is a well-oiled machine right here. Freeland inside handoff to, that's the new running back there, number 43. Sutton Morris, sophomore, getting his first action of the night.
It looked like he got enough for the first down, so that'll be good for the Cougars.
Gains about 2 yards. Good for a first down.
1st and 10 on the 27. Clock continues to tick. Closing in on 4:30 left in the third quarter as Ada marches.
27 and 28-yard line. 1st and 10.
It sounds like a false start on the wide receivers on the outside.
Yep.
False start.
Pre-snap penalties.
5 yards. Marks off against Ada. Bring up first down and 15.
.417, clock ticking. Late third, 1st and 15. Kind of the first mental mistake for the Cougars in the second half. Little out and up. Just overthrew him. 13 was the intended target, Reed Sampson.
Pass intended number 13, Reed Sampson.
He just overthrows his wide receiver on the outside.
Yeah, that should have been a touchdown right there. Should have been an easy catch. Stops the clock, 3:58. Brings up 3rd and 15. Well, I got 2nd on the field. They got 3rd on on the scoreboard. Play action. The screen play underneath to get, looks like number 6.
Well, great job and great recognition. Caden Hutt making the play from his linebacker position, coming up and stopping that screen pass, because
now we got 3rd and 15.
Did a good job of allowing the defensive line to commit to the quarterback, gets the ball over the top, but the linebacker comes up and makes a nice play on the outside.
Straight drop back. Hughes on the post route. Easy pitch and catch there on 3rd and 15 for another ADA score. That time a 32-yard strike. And you see Hughes, you talked to me about him. You saw him a few weeks ago against Hilldale, said he was elite. He's a difference maker, and that's his 3rd touchdown on the night.
I used to have a teammate in practice who played wide receiver, and anytime they ran that post route, it was his favorite thing, and he would always come to the sideline and tell me the same thing. I see that post route in the middle of the field, and it smells like money. And he goes and gets it right there. Andrew Hughes, he smelled like money. He went and got it, and it was a touchdown for the ADA Cougars. Watch
nice
as
throw
Freeland
here.
gets that ball in the middle of the field.
Got him in man coverage and formation them into it, and easy throw over the top for the score.
Easy.
We're going to take a break here with the action. 3:14 left in the 3rd quarter. ADA leading 40-0. Deep one side here. Starting the, and recovered by ADA. Mental mistake there by the Tigers. And great hustle by number 25, Jake Bohannon. Freshman makes a great special teams play there for the Cougars.
Ball is on the 28-yard line of Fort Gibson, 1st and 10 for ADA.
And again, another one of those pooch kicks, but nobody runs underneath it. And the young man who was able to fall on it, definitely a freshman. Those freshmen have made many of plays today. I got to shout out to them, man. Bohannon, the freshman that makes the big time grab underneath there.
Buckle trying to get around the right, cuts up. John Lewis makes him in the hole.
At what point do you look at reserves here, Dion?
I mean, it's got to come to a point, especially in the 4th quarter, where you try to get some experience to your younger players and trying to strengthen up that depth as number 1 Freeland tries to hit that hot vertical route on the seams, and number 6 Gallagher gets his head around a little late.
Third and 9 here. I kind of think they score here, this might be your last series, see your first unit.
You got to imagine so.
Boy, good throw to the outside, and he catch it?
Nah, he dropped it.
He called a catch, and then he called an incomplete.
I mean, he had it in his hands. You can't blame the referee for that one, because if I'm in his situation as well, I see the pitch, I see the catch, I look away and I call a catch, and then you look up and the ball's rolling around on the ground, and you're just like, oh, he didn't catch it.
Did I ever tell you about the time I was officiating Class 4A softball area tournament?
Nah, you didn't.
Well, it's not a very good story, but I'm going to tell you right now, I was in a position where I was really ready to go. This game was almost a run rule, and a girl was bang, bang play at first base, and I gave an out signal, and I yelled safe. As Hughes makes another catch for first down to the 16. And just gains the first down by 2 yards. And both coaches come out of the dugout screaming, it's a big-time game to get to the 4A state tournament. And then I give the safe signal and yell out.
So which one was it?
I don't recall, but I'm going to tell you, I had both sides really, really mad at me. And my point of the whole story is, when you're close to a run rule, attention to detail gets lost a little bit as an official.
Yeah, I can't blame you there. It looks like these officials aren't losing their attention to detail at all.
I mean, I don't want to be the pot calling the kettle black here, folks. I've done it myself, and it's it's a pretty thankless job. But in fairness, OU is getting ready to play Missouri. It's a Big 8 game, and I'm trying to get to Owen Field, watch the ball game. I had no intention of calling the 4A area tournament, and this is the truest story ever told. The guy calls me. I'd only been calling junior high girls softball in Choctaw, and they called me to call the state. I didn't have any protection. Let's just say that. Gilmore bounces it outside, gets inside the 10, weaves his way down to the 8-yard line. Nice gain there by Gilmore.
Really good run by Gilmore.
So I show up. I thought it was like a junior high tournament. It's 4A girls softball. The girl that's pitching is like the player of the year in the state of Oklahoma. Guy goes, you want behind the plate or the field? And I'm like, he goes, he said I did the plate last game. You take the plate. I got no cup. I got no shin guards, nothing. This girl throws a no-hitter. I didn't see a pitch. I just hear to hit the glove, and I go, strike.
Just protect yourself.
Oh, I'm telling you.
Jet sweep to the outside for the Cougars. Nice cut back by the wide receiver. It looks like number 84 is the Cooper Patterson. The senior gets up the field and gets enough for the first down, so it'll be first and goal for the Cougars.
Yeah, absolutely. Good run there by Patterson.
This ball to the 4-yard line. First and goal to go. Last tackle by John Lewis.
I've never officiated football. I've officiated softball and basketball, and both of those make you want to quit officiating pretty quick.
Football seems kind of challenging as well as the ADA Cougars step back,
slant route. Good break on the ball there by number 5.
It seems like they were trying to get Patterson into the action. And for the score, couldn't hang on to the pass as the defensive back comes in and makes a play on the ball.
Second and goal here. Under center here for Freeland. Toss sweep to Gilmore. Got blockers on the outside. Good pursuit by, and there's that man again, John Lewis, 55. Great play. Love his effort tonight. Great job on the defensive side of the football for Fort Gibson. But at the end of 3, the ADA Cougars lead comfortably, 40-0. We're going to take a break here on Bravado Wireless and then bring you return fourth quarter action here in just a moment.
You are called to be bold, to live out loud, to make the most out of every moment. You share these moments with your friends and family, side by side, across town and across the world. We are Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection, coverage, speed, service, the latest technology. These aren't options. They're not special offers. They are obligations to you. We believe in building a community, your community. Bravado Wireless.
Welcome back to the Bravado Wireless Game of the Week here, Friday Night Lights, Thursday edition. Want to remind you guys of our weekly giveaway of groceries, and I think we'll have a winner here shortly on bravadowireless.com. And then remember our season-long drawing for a side of beef. You can register on our website and probably our local stores, bravadowireless.com, and enjoy a side of beef and a freezer.
Yeah.
If you don't have a freezer for a side of beef, we got it for you.
As the ADA Cougars score another touchdown, 5-yard out by number 84, Cooper Patterson in for the score. That'll be a touchdown by the Cougars. First play, fourth quarter, touchdown. Well, it's been all ADA in this ball game. Defense and offense, mainly offensively passing the football. This time, looks like it's a 3-yard pass to number 84.
Yeah, Patterson.
Cooper Patterson.
11:55 left here. And just want to thank our sponsor, Bravado Wireless, for giving us the opportunity to broadcast these high school ball games and bring light to great high school athletes that otherwise would maybe not get coverage from other carriers. And brings to my attention Bravado Wireless does a lot for these communities, do a lot for the Fort Gibson community, and want to just remind you to express your support and patronage for those guys. And they're a locally owned company with all the benefits and all the features of a national wireless network, but with a hometown feel. So make sure you stop by as you get ready for Christmas shopping this season. Stop by and see the latest offerings from Bravado Wireless and get you a new phone, new device, upgrade your plan here for the winter months here as we come along on closing in towards Christmas.
Not just holiday shopping. I mean, Halloween's right around the corner. You might as well.
Do you buy phones for Halloween?
Hey, trick or treat. That sounds like a treat to me.
Hey, I'm telling you what. There's only going to be one treat, and that'll be me treating you or you treating me.
Exactly. As the Fort Gibson Tigers recover that kick on the 30-yard line, and their offense will trot on out there and see what they can do with it here in the fourth quarter, trying to get on the board.
Yeah, Fort Gibson's had a couple of good drives, falling short, and for their sake, you want to see him have some positive outcomes from this ball game and continue to move forward. So let's see what they can do here this next drive. 11:20 left in the fourth. Well, out route there to number 12. Good catch by Jace Patton. Gain of about 2. Bring up second and 8. Lockhart barking out signals. Left hash. Handoff to Nail. Continues to run hard late in this ball game. Gets it across 35 to the 36. Will bring up 35.
Again, tough yards for the running back for the Tigers. Number 9, Nail.
Now, the catch, nowhere to go right there. Good open field tackle by 13. Reed Sampson made a couple of nice plays tonight for the Cougars.
Also the freshman, number 25, Jake Bohannon, in the tackle as well. And they can't get the first down on third down, so the punt team will come on to the field.
We're under 10 minutes left here in the ball game. Jake Johnson back to receive the punt, the snap. Good snap. Johnson boots it with the right foot, angles it to the west side lines, bounds back towards the middle of the field, down at the 31, where Ada will take over. Reminder also, as we near playoff times, we're going to be off next week. No Friday Night Lights game of the week next week. And then we'll set up our schedule for the playoff run here. And looking forward to another great playoff run.
I think we will have one more regular season game after that, and I think that's exactly the time we will mention and do the raffle for the side of beef and the freezer here on Bravado Wireless.
How many times is your name in that raffle for the side of beef? That might be the best giveaway any broadcast. I mean, Cox isn't giving away a side of beef.
I'm afraid to, a little embarrassed to admit how many times I've entered. So,
okay.
I mean, but just know, I'm in there. A freezer sounds good to me.
Yeah, I'm telling you what. It's a 2-for-1 special here as Ada takes possession on the 46. New quarterback in, number 12. We'll get you his name. Brock Boyles, a freshman. Made a play earlier in the ball game. See what he can do under center. Inside handoff. Nice little zone play. Picks up 3, maybe 4. Out to midfield. Got a lot of second unit guys in here. Gets some valuable playing time. Nice run. I'll tell you what, the run game's been good. They've had really good balance tonight. We see a lot of guys, a lot of teams this year not have the balance that Ada has. Now,
they've done it with the jet sweep. They've done it inside the tackles.
Thrown it deep.
They've thrown it deep. They've done some screens to the outside. They've hit that quick slant route. They've been kind of well-versed all game long.
Yeah, nice little run right there.
Another flag on the field.
Yeah. Going to go against the Cougars this time. Good night of high school football, and
a lot of teams playing tonight with it being fall break.
Yeah, so our next broadcast will be the Battle for the Rock, Hilldale, Fort Gibson.
Yes.
At Hilldale. Always a great night of football. These two rivals get together and decide. I mean, we've seen the helicopter bring the rock in.
Yeah.
And had some cool things going. So look forward to that game, and then get ready for a playoff push. We've got to call some great games here on Bravado Wireless, and excited for the playoff season. We're going to have a lot of teams in our area battling for a gold ball. This Class 4A4, the winner of this district has got the, I think the advantage for at least to get to the finals this side of the state.
And again, I don't think we have the playoff schedule because, nobody knows.
Yeah, that's correct.
Nobody knows right now what will be the standings. So, if you want Bravado Wireless at your game, I'm not saying I make the decisions here, but I suggest that you contact them and to the powers who that do make the decisions, the executive decisions over there. Hit them up on Twitter and say, hey, come out to our neck of the woods and watch our boys, win a game in the playoffs. That could be a really good experience and exposure for the kids. So you might as well just contact who you may.
Yeah.
See if you can get us out here.
We got to watch McAllister on the run to the state championship last year and call a couple of their ball games, and really had some good games. A lot of fun down there with the McAllister crowd. And
years past, we went to Vianda to take part in a couple of playoff games, so that was fun.
We saw Viand week 1 against Eufaula. Really impressive. Got a good freshman running back with some OSU roots. And they got a big-time receiver on the outside who had a half. Dude had $187, 3 touches in the first half in that big rivalry game. And we got to watch, we've had Eufaula twice this year, and really good leadership with their quarterback play, Adcock. And then I really like the Brumley kid at quarterback for Broken Bow and the outside threat with Weatherspoon. And those guys got a chance to, they bring a different dimension. While Ada's really balanced and got a lot of, got good players at all levels, and I think they're really good on the front end. Both lines are really strong, and they control the lines of scrimmage. Broken Bow's got a toughness about them, and then they got the speed on the outside that not many teams can match. When you create problems for McAllister in the secondary, you got a dude.
Yeah, you certainly do. And just to point out some things, though, Ada still has some things they need to clean up before playoff really gets kick-started. They had a little bit of a penalty issue, and again, that might be because you're looking at high school kids, playing on fall break on a Thursday night, really not familiar with that, so took some time to get used to being out here at this time, and a couple of penalties did, disrupt some drives and some things offensive, defensively. So it wasn't the cleanest game for the Cougars, but they did dominate, and that's all you can ask from your team.
Yeah, and I would also give them credit for cleaning up their play to start the second half. They were much crisper. Oh, yes. Big time throw, touchdown. Jaden Johnson.
Great post route, excellent throw, beautiful pass, and great run after the catch for Mr. Johnson as the Fort Gibson Tigers get into the end zone with 3 minutes and 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Nice drop back, go route, beats his man over the top, and then out races him to the end zone. Nice pitch and catch there for the Tigers, and way to keep playing hard and finishing this game strong. Ball now kick up and splits the uprights. See the replay one more time. Just a go route.
Yeah,
man coverage over the top and beats it.
60-yard pass for the score for the Tigers.
Running through the eye of the Tiger. One more time.
Just over the cornerback, out of his outstretched arms, and he could not recover. Led to a touchdown for the Tigers. That's how the LSU guy says it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm not really an LSU fan, are you?
Not at all. They just seem to be on TV a lot.
Yeah. Did you guys ever play LSU?
We never got our opportunity to. We should have had our shot in 2011. Alabama was able to get voted into that national championship game when should have been the Cowboys, but coulda, shoulda, woulda,
Deep on sides. Fielded there by number 82. Going Walker on about the 30, we'll call it 28-yard line.
I tell you what, Walford, the freshman tight end, Owen, just showed right there, good hands. He's made some plays today, especially on special teams. Young freshman he's a really good size.
Yeah, he's
look out for him in the future now.
Young Dan Cody, one of the greats to ever played Ada. I think Ada has 18 or 19 state titles, most state titles of any high school in the state of Oklahoma. And they're going to make some noise in the playoffs. We have not seen Cushing. They walloped Wagner with a very surprising game, beat him 42 or 49-0, similar to the McAllister-Coweta game that we had a few weeks ago, and kind of a surprise in both fronts. They're going to take a knee and going to end this thing with 45 seconds to go. We want to thank our broadcast crew, the guys back in the truck, for making us look good, and for the cameramen who do such a great job weathering the outside elements and bring you a great broadcast. And love the camera work here for our guys, and love Bravado Wireless creating the opportunity for us to broadcast another high school football game.
I mean, we get so close and we get so into the game that sometimes the referees have to tell us to back on out and get out of the action. We're just trying to
get that cameraman a jersey.
Get him a jersey and get him some pads, but we're just trying to give you the best of high school football all over the state of Oklahoma, and we try our best to do so. So thank you so much, guys, for tuning in to the Bravado Wireless Game of the Week. This time on Thursday, we'll have more action for you throughout the season and the playoffs.
Absolutely. So for my man, Dion Amani, Curtis Branch here signing off tonight on BravadoWireless.com.
This broadcast is a copyright of Bravado Wireless. This game and broadcast should not be reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed without the express written consent of Bravado Wireless and its management.